Hello, my name is Mordred, and I'd like to welcome you to episode 27 of this Let's Play Prophecy of Pendor 3.705. I had very much hoped to be able to show you something a little different. I received the new patch for 3.706 earlier, and I really wanted to kind of show off some of the testing in that. However, it has some very serious crashing issues which we are still trying to sort out internally. So I'm not going to be able to show you that build. I am, however, hoping that I'll get a new one either tomorrow or Saturday morning, at which point I will be able to show you a test version of it. Most of the updates in that are to do with graphics rather than any major gameplay features, but there are some pretty sweet things, like most of the shields in the game have been completely overhauled. So that is something to come up and look forward to, hopefully. Anyway, we will in the meantime continue with Klaus in this build. We did just finish a big fight alongside the Baron Kadarin, who I think is our marshal. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is. So mercenary payments are much lower than our wages. It's unfortunate, but we are making a lot of money. Wool Reavery, pointless. Tavern, can't really tell. Ironworks, yeah. We definitely want to go with iron. What they call dye works everywhere instead of anything special depending on what city it is. I do seem to remember like the ironworks working really well in previous games, but it's not in this. And I've heard on the forum since doing this that wool actually fluctuates in price dramatically. So sometimes it's really profitable and sometimes it just isn't. And unfortunately that seems to be one of the times when it's not. That would be a very large army. Death Cult versus Thunder Warriors. I'd kind of like to jump into that after they finish fighting. Take on whoever wins, except I only have 19 men. That might not be the best of ideas, considering it's likely the Jatu who win, and they'll take all of those recruits, so yeah, we're not going to do that. We are instead going to run to the Fitzvane territories and grab some more men. Although no. We'll do that, although I'm kind of hoping that we cease this campaign soon. Where is he? Is that you? Yes, it is. Where are you going? North. Okay, feast. Anyway, so yeah, part of the testing, I must admit it's somewhat selfish, my intentions in publishing it. I mean, normally we don't make that kind of thing public. It's just part of the internal process. But I thought it would be kind of interesting for you to see how the testing works and why we do it. Obviously, that would be fairly obvious. Currently, with the crashes, you'd just see a lot of my desktop, so we don't want to do that. The selfish element, though, is I'd quite like to get your eyes on the test. So if we make the footage public, you may well catch things that we miss. As a lot of the changes are graphical, you may well spot graphic issues or graphical stuff. For example, units having the wrong equipment, models or textures not showing properly, and that type of thing, which I might well miss because I'm actually playing the game. So it would be very helpful if you were actually able to take a look at that and provide a little feedback. I'm a big believer actually in like open development. I really want to involve communities in what I'm doing. Pendor hasn't always been the best at that for whatever reason, but my personal feeling is that it should be done. I'm just running around getting some recruits because we need them. How's our food supply? Strong. Oh, we need to sell a bunch of the stuff too. Okay, cool. I've also had a good number of... What's that? Oh, it's Barclay. I want to kill them. Definitely don't have the manpower for it though. What was I... Ooh, that's... Whoa, that's very cheap. Might have to grab some of those. Yeah, Travik's home always seems to have a lot of money for some reason. I wonder why that could possibly be. Okay, Tavern. Manhunters, no. Reaver, no. Iris, probably not. Oh, I have prisoners. I do actually have some prisoners I can sell to you. Anything of interest? Nope. Okay. So yeah, I've been getting a bunch of comments and things, so please do keep those coming. I will try and get through them as I can. The first one from I think 2 episodes ago actually, from Gilla Matrani. I said I would get back to you about whether you can buy Berserker armor in shops. You can. It's just very, 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 very rare. So do look out for it. It's got a rarity of 1, which is the lowest setting that we can apply. So yes, you can pick it up in shops. You don't need to kill your Fearsvain brethren, and that is something I entirely applaud. Don't kill the Fearsvain, they're cool. Okay, cool. More volunteers, and we can do some upgrades, including Donovan, who I do actually want to have as a lord, so I want to increase his charisma. His trainer's already really high, he just needs more levels. So yes, I'm going to make you a potential lord character 2. You are a sword and board, so you want more one-handed. Okay. And then these guys. Let's drop you down and you down. Onwards. Fearsvain declared war on the Shah. Interesting. So now I would have a reason to become a mercenary for the Fearsvain. So they're actually in a war now, so I'd be able to get something out of it. Troops we have 59. It'll take a little time, of course, for them to level up a bit. And when we do this with the new patch, I'll start working on some quests and things for the towns. So you'll get to see the great fun quarterstaff fights and things like that, which I actually kind of enjoy. They're a bit of a challenge, especially when you have more than one character against you. I totally forgot I had those. No wonder I've been moving a bit slowly. Anything new? Ravenstone Noble? Nope. So we need to go to Avendor. So we'll go to Odosan, Rizzi, Ambishorn, and then on to Avendor to sell those flax. Recruit. We are now up to 72. Who are you fighting? Knights of the Dawn, who are actually Fearsvain, not Dawn Knights, versus Forest Bandits. Yeah, let's do it. We'll jump in. Need to keep these guys out of the action. We'll go with 7 and 4. Drop Leslie, drop Sarah. Okay. We may well take some casualties here. Okay, so Dawn, get off your sodding horses. Thank you. Infantry to there, archers to there. Everyone. Stand closer, cavalry, take the front line. You're the guys who can actually die. Well, you can also take the brunt of the charge. More to the point. Oh, I got him! What a hit! Beautiful. Okay, off we go. Actually, infantry, I want to stay back there because you're going to have a bunch of really weak people. Ow. Go on, Dawn, do your thing. Stop blocking me. Not appreciating all these blocks, guys. Victory is ours. Good. You're welcome. Ooh, I got some decent stuff too. But nothing my people... Oh no, it's not actually that much decent. It was just one quite expensive piece of equipment and then the rest was kind of rubbish. Oh well, onwards. Who leveled up? One more trained militia. Okay. And there are the actual Dawn Knights. Wow, 30 of them. Most of them are... No. Ordinarily I'd be very tempted by that, because I'm pretty sure we could take it as most of them are. Whoa, were they actually faster than us? Yikes, they are. We'll go and hide in Gunther's lodge if we can make it to that. Go, 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 go. Rats. Okay, we are about to take some really, really heavy casualties here. Dismount. Infantry, take the front line. Cavalry. Ooh, is that? Oh, it is. Infantry in there. Archers up there. Stand closer, especially the infantry. So this time we are going to use the river to our advantage. We're going to station our archers to the top of it and our infantry just at the waterline. So the enemy have slowed down, so they're not going to get any mobility bonuses, particularly the mounted Dawn guys. They seem to just be charging us. Okay. Oh, they're coming at an angle. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, most of our guys are really low level, so we're definitely going to take some casualties. Except maybe this squadron up here is going to do quite well. Archers, can you come up here a bit more? Where are the cavalry? The cavalry are hanging back. See, actually our archers are pretty strong, so we may not do that badly. We just need to get our infantry out of their way, considering they don't have any... Oh, they do have shields. Some of them do. We'll deal with their infantry. The knights we can take down later if we have to. It's these guys I'm worried about because there's so many of them. We're actually giving a pretty good account of ourselves here. Nope. Okay. Jump and swing. Haha! My hit. This battle went a lot better than I expected. That Dawn army was actually kind of weak. Wow, okay. Huh. What did we lose? We lost 8 men. Recruits a militia, no surprise there. No one, well, one heavy archer. We did a lot of damage and we should get some really good loot from this actually. 55 armor. Nice. Yeah, I thought you guys might take some of that stuff. And we'll take this. Okay. Now we will actually go to Ambushon, as we were in fact intending to do. We'll grab some more volunteers to make up some of the guys that we lost. And we probably have some level ups to do. Yes, we do. We are going to go with 10 and 5. Move down, move down. Okay. Onwards. Oh, Avondor is a long way. Well, these probably haven't recharged yet. I don't remember how long it takes them to get new recruits in. Not yet, anyway. Okay, keep going. How are we doing for food? Seem to be alright. We had some more people level up. Let's deal with them. Let's do a huntsman this time. Loads of light infantry, a couple of bowmen. Drop down, drop down. Right. Okay, next question. Joe Harris, will you get enchanted weapons? Maybe. I'm going to give a very flat maybe to that one. Getting the rune gear or sapphire or whatever it is that you want to use costs 2 qualis gems. I know you can get 2 for free if you go to certain locations. If you were still fighting the caravan, I might go after you. But right now I don't think I'd win. You have a load of rogue knights, but I'm not too worried about rogue knights. It's just my army's not that high level. Well, they're light infantry. What level are you? 15? 16? No, not quite. If they were axemen, I might have done it. So yeah, I might use enchanted weaponry. Chances are initially probably not. Ordinarily I don't tend to bother. However, the two-handed sword, I happen to know, is meant to be absolutely amazing. So I would be quite tempted to use that. Oh, got 2 of them back. Sweet. And Lethaldaran, welcome back. So I'd be quite tempted to use 2 of them. No, I don't. Sorry, I'd be quite tempted to use the two-hander. but I probably use the initial Qualis gems to establish the order. Still undecided about that, although a very good point on the forums was made that because Klaus is actually a character from the roleplay, he was a member of the Griffins, he established the Griffin Greatswords, so I might well create the Griffin Greatswords as a custom order. Obviously that would be two-handed sword guys, they would just be, yeah, they'd basically be the Forlorn Hope, but of Pendor. So it's a more Pendor-centric formations, just trained under the ethos of Mettenheim. And I'll probably join the Griffin Order as part of that, because he would obviously have access to the actual Griffin troops. Yeah, so maybe. I'll need to look into that a little more. Do I want to fight them? I probably could do that. No, you're running from me. Mostly minions. Let's do it. Let's go, go, go. How fast are we? 5.2. I really need Diev back. I haven't seen Diev for ages. And speaking of downed companions, that brings me on to the question from Macho9mm. I'm going to guess that's 9mm. If you lose and have a kingdom, will non-captured companions return to a castle? If you mean just a castle like Kennet Castle, no. They always go back to a tavern, even if you have your kingdom. So if they are not captured, they will tend to go to the town nearest to where you lost. So if we lost out here by the brigand camp, most of them would go to it's under siege. Most of them would go to Marlians. Some of them will be spread out elsewhere, but most will be there. So when we lost our fight down here near, I think it was Ethos, against, no, who did we lose against? Eventide. We lost near Singal. Most of them probably would have ended up in Singal, but because we're at war with them, we couldn't get to the city itself, so that's always going to be a problem. So if you're fighting a defensive war, say we're on Sarlian side and we lose a battle near Sarlian, most of them will go to Sarlian, that's no problem, it's fine. That's just one of the problems of playing a more offensive game. Roland needs to go to the top. And as far as I know, that's always the case. And the Thaldaran is the most expensive. Can I get rid of your blasphemous steed yet? No, level 30. What level am I now? 23. Oh, I've leveled up. Strength. I want more smashing skill. And some more of that. Okay. Let's go and see if I can do anything about Marlians. I kind of doubt it. Oh, and a Huskell. Sweet. 3 and 4. Need some more archers. Warriors. Drop you down. Drop you down. So I lost all of my Huskarls. When did I lose them? I was going after you, wasn't I? That was it. Am I ever going to catch you? 5.3. 5.5. No. Guys, where are you? Marliones. Don't let that fall to the Deshar. Come on! It's one of our best cities. Who's actually sieging it? Anyone? No, apparently not. Okay. That is so many brigands. Wow, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 parties. 10. I think I missed that one. You know who I'm going to go after? It's Jatu time! Cha-ching. How much stuff do I have to... Oh, I forgot to sell that stuff. Whoops. Might go to Poinsbrook on the way and then kind of swing back round. We do have Roland and Lethaldaran back in the party, so we should be getting a bunch more training points. Yes, I think we are. Have you actually leveled up yet? No. Who are you? Jatu Horseman. I'd really like to kill you. Come back. Much food. Oh, wow, I'm almost out of food. Nope, we need to get to Poinsbrook. Go, 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 before food time. It's going to fire just before we get there, isn't it? Oh, caravan. Big caravan. Goods merchant. Oh, it's not the right price. Not brilliant, but it would do. Wait. It's the same as what I have. Okay, tavern. Who's here? Alistair, no. Maiden Scout, no. Elisa, no. Hodvar the Bard. I forgot Bards did. Wait. Havadar the Bard, you're not an actual... You're not expecting you to be a poet. Apparently bards are not poets. I'm sure the Bard would disagree. So was Shakespeare really a poet? I guess he's not. Playwright. Right, let's go and grab this guy. This should be a nice little windfall. I forgot to buy food. Haha! Whoops. Right, we need to buy some supplies. All of that will do. Don't want to get the raw beef because that goes off. Likewise with chicken. You always want to get smoked beef. Raw food does nothing, it's just weight. Okay, this should be an interesting fight. They outnumber us, they outclass us. Sorry, we outnumber them, but they outclass us. It's basically how this goes. And this is an Empire one, so they are going to have lots of infantry and crossbows. Oh man, we have a whole load of two-handers. We might actually need to put the archers in the front line again. So we don't have that many shield troops. That is a problem. Okay, archers, we will stick you there. Infantry there.
Everyone.
Hold your fire, everyone. We're not going to close into them like we did that previous time. That clearly just didn't work. I have learned from my mistakes, so I would like to think. But we do still need to lead with the archers. They have the shields, they can close, they can start shooting. The infantry do not have shields, and then they can charge through the archers when the enemy starts charging us as a kind of counter-charge, which can sometimes be very effective. And we want the archers to kind of soak up the damage while we close. These guys actually having the shields. Okay, while people are getting ready, the next one was from Demon Blackfire. Do minor factions slow or cease when obliterated? I am kind of summarising the questions here. I hope I'm answering the gist of what you mean. I just don't want to write too much in my notes.
Archers.
I believe that spawn rates are slowed as factions lose more and more men. So right now the brigands must be very, very healthy, actually, which is why they have so many spawns. I think that an army stops spawning when it's obliterated, but I'm not entirely sure. That used to certainly be the case, but I think that might well have been changed. So I couldn't say for sure. Actually, I'm going to tell you to stand closer. I might actually close into like total melee range with the archers. Infantry need to be a bit closer. That's our first casualty. Keep going, keep going. They're charging us, but I'm going to let them. We are now going to charge them. Go. Missed. We'll tell the archers they can now shoot again. Now the infantry have closed the distance, we're in range, we can now start the actual melee fight. I think this has actually been a pretty good tactical success, actually. Yeah, I think we've definitely got this. Lots of green names currently, that is good, because those are the kills that we are getting as opposed to that. Stop stabbing! I know some two-handed weapons were meant to be stabbing weapons, used to thrust through heavy armour, but they're also just great big rods of metal that you bash people with. And that's how I use them. Or horses, you can use them to bash horses too. That's a tough horse. Right. I think we will need to stop this episode after this fight. Means I can get to testing. Sorry guys. Well, that one did well. What did we lose? We lost 13. It's not as bad as I thought. Many wounded, so Leslie must still be standing. Yep. We killed 51. We killed them all. Lots of items, obviously. So we'll just run to Poinsbrook. We'll sell this load, and then we will call it a day. Leslie and Sarah. Brilliant. Leslie. More intelligence, if you please. Which means more of that, more of that, more of that. And more of that. And more of that. Cool. And Sarah, who's going to be an absolute weapon master by the end of this. More looting. And that's it. You are a crossbowman. More crossbows. Plus a armored axeman. Warriors. Bowman. Cool. Anyway, thank you. Oh no, it's not yet. Easy, Mordred. I want to start testing. As much as I'm enjoying this new stuff. Unfortunately, I've been busy with other things all day, so I've just had it sitting on my hard disk since I downloaded it earlier. I haven't been able to try it yet. Right. Thank you very much for watching. If you are interested in seeing this test episode, hopefully up tomorrow or the day after, so Saturday, please do let me know in the comments. Still not 100% sure if I'll do it. I'd like to, but it kind of depends on how much interest there is, whether you want to see how we do things behind the scenes and whether you yourselves are interested in contributing in that little way. It would be really helpful. I'll need to set a few guidelines on how precisely to approach that, and there will be kind of a pre-episode description of precisely what to expect. That will of course be a testing version, so not everything will be there. Stuff will look bad, stuff will be broken. That is perfectly normal. However, things should improve as a result of the work that we are doing. We have learnt from the release of 3.7. It was not released in the state that we like. Of course we don't release things when they're broken because we want to annoy you guys. Stuff just slipped through the cracks, like really silly stuff, I'll be perfectly honest with. I didn't test it as much as I would have liked because I have other commitments. Unfortunately, I cannot do as much on Pendor as I used to. Yes, it just happens. Sorry. Thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed this, please do like and subscribe. If you have any tips or advice, leave a comment. As you could see from this episode, I do try and get back to you when I can. I always enjoy interacting with you guys. That is definitely one of the highlights of doing these episodes, these Let's Plays. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.